I was quite literally depressed. Every other day, I think I'm depressed. I think I'm depressed. Am I depressed? Is this depression? I think I'm depressed. I was like, something has to change because I'm just not myself. And it might seem like I'm myself, like I might be posting content and it seems like I'm myself, but deep down, I'm not myself. Y'all need to check on your strongest soldiers because, baby, we be going through it too. The people that be there for you and the people that you think have it all together, please check on them because we be going through it too.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is India. So nice to meet you. For those that are returning, so good to see you again. So today's video, I was supposed to post like 3 weeks ago, and it's essentially like part life update, part it's been 6 months of 2025. This is what I'm doing to reset myself for the remainder of the year. I literally posted a poll on Instagram and I was like, do y'all want the life update / life reset challenge video? Do you want the Beyonce part 1 and part 2 vlog? Do you want the Juneteenth vlog when I went to the Camille Rose and Impressions of Beauty event? Or do you want a hair video? And majority of the people said that they wanted this video right here. So we just gonna go ahead and dive in. I honestly did not even make an outline for this video, so I'm praying I don't go rambling. But I essentially just want to give you guys a life update because so many things have changed. And then I also want to talk about the new challenge that I'm doing for myself and kind of just talk about, you know, what the challenge is for, what I'm doing differently, and kind of just giving you guys ideas for ways that you can do the same thing if you are in need of a reset like I was. So let's just go ahead and dive straight into things. First things first, I feel like the last life update I gave y'all, I literally just came from a boats and brunch event, so I'm literally like still dressed, but I figured why waste my makeup and hair when I can just record this and get it out the way. So yeah, I do have clothes on. First things first, I feel like the last life update I did for you guys was me saying that I left corporate. Is that right? Yeah, so the last life update I gave y'all was the I'm cutting corporate off video. If you have not seen that video, please watch that video. It will give you all the background that you need. But I made that video a month ago, and y'all, so much has changed in my life. And honestly, it's been a roller coaster. And I'm just gonna flat out and say it. I'm pretty sure I was depressed. At least like May and June. Those months were really hard for me. And it was quite literally because of the job that I picked up. So I picked up a job and it was within like the service industry, and the job, like if I had night shift, which majority of my shifts were night shift, the place didn't close until 2 in the morning. So y'all know grandma be in the bed at 9 p.m. and I wake up at like 5:30, between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. is when I'm waking up. So it just, excuse my French, it fucked my whole life up. It fucked my sleeping schedule, my eating schedule, and I quite literally went to the gym 5 times in the month of June. Like I literally looked on my gym app and it said you did 5 visits this past month. I was tore up, y'all. Like it was just safe to say I left, but it was just really taking a toll on me. And it was like I was prioritizing the money that I was getting from that job because the money was good when it was good, but when it was bad, it was bad. And it was just too much of a gamble. So I eventually just put my 2 weeks in, and then I had a conversation with the manager and just let them give the rest of my shifts away because I was like mentally drained, physically drained, emotionally drained. Like y'all, even my mom, my sister, like everybody was like, India, like you are not yourself right now. Like you just look so depleted. And I truly was, because it was just too much. Like I was literally prioritizing the money that I was making over my own mental health. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't eating for real. Like then the drive there was like an hour and a half just because of Atlanta traffic. So some days it will be closer to an hour. Some days it might be 45 minutes, but the worst it would be an hour and a half. And that's what it was like most days because I'm traveling there through rush hour. And it was just like, I felt like I was spending my days waiting to work. Even on my off days, I felt like I was waiting to work the next day or however many days I had. I wasn't making content like I usually do. Yes, I was. I was posting consistently on YouTube. One thing about it, I was posting consistently on YouTube. But outside of that, it was just too much for me. And so I ended up leaving that job literally like 2 weeks ago. And I think God was waiting for me to let that job go, because literally right after, I think Tuesday, I went in on Monday. Monday was my last shift. Tuesday, I sent a message to the managers letting them know that I was putting my 2 weeks in. Wednesday, I got invited to 2 Cowboy Carter influencer events. Get ready with me events. Thursday, I had a meeting with the hair care CEO at a major like OG hair care brand. Then it was just like stuff coming to me left and right. Then I was invited to another influencer event. It eventually got canceled because the organizer had someone pass away in their family. But like, I was just receiving so much within that week alone that I was like, God, were you just waiting for me to let this job go? Like, God could hear me talking to him, and I think he was just like, India, like, you just need to let this go. Like, literally, this is what's holding you back from all these other opportunities. So I let the job go. And y'all, literally, let me find it because it's right here. Baby, I saw Beyonce in a VIP suite on the first floor with the dude. Not even a week after I left my job. Yes. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, so yeah, y'all. Not only did I see Beyonce twice, so I went with Kiki. That vlog is coming out soon. I think that's gonna be the next vlog that I post, is my Beyonce part 1. Then I'll be posting my influencer Beyonce trip concert vlog after that. But after that, I literally went to the Sacred pop-up with Ulta, and I was hired to do content for IANYS, which is the other hair care brand that was a part of that event. And so I was getting content for IANYS. Y'all should definitely check them out. I'll have clips of me using their AI technology in one of my month recap vlogs, because it's a lot, but it'll be in a video. But I was hired to do social media content for them during that event. And so I ended up working with the videographer and essentially being like a host slash like interviewer. And I was interviewing people from Sacred's team, people from Ulta's team, people from the IANYS team. So I'm really excited for that video to come out, because that alone could set me up so well and, you know, allot me a lot of opportunities within the, you know, journalism aspect, because I was literally like, he was like, just do you. He was like, let's just walk around and just do you. So baby, I was walking up asking people about the concert, asking people about their hair care routine, asking them about IANYS, asking them about Ulta, asking them about Sacred, and doing it all off the dome. And it was absolutely amazing. So yeah, that was really exciting as well. And even my meeting that I had with the hair care CEO, I quite literally cried in their office, because I just feel like I get so emotional when I talk about, you know, the whole me leaving corporate, because I really did love that job. Y'all know I love that job, and I still love, you know, my community there to this day. Like, I literally, they was cheering me on when they saw my story at Cowboy Carter. They was like, baby, India in her influencer era, and they was like, man, y'all, we gotta hire India to, you know, do our brands when we have brand events. I was like, y'all just let me know. But like, I still get emotional when I talk about that stuff, because it's just like, I have so much passion for my brands and my businesses that I literally like left, like I walked away from what could have been a 6-figure salary within 5 years easily to pursue my brands. And it's like, now I'm literally building everything from the ground up. And I think for me, it's been a transition in terms of, I'm so used to being seen as, and literally my voice is cracking right now, but I'm not gonna cry. But I'm so used to being seen as the girl who has it all together, the girl who's always on her shit, excuse my French. And I still am her. Like, nothing has changed for real. But I think for me as a creator, I'm trying to be more transparent in the journey part. Like, I don't just want to show you guys when I'm on these brand trips. I don't just want to show you guys the glitz and the glamour and, you know, all the luxury things that I might, you know, do. I also want to show y'all, like, I be fighting for my life every other day. Like, I really be going through it. And I'm literally in a phase of my life where I'm building from the ground up. I am building from the ground up, and I'm still living in America without, you know, a consistent source of income as far as like having a salary or, you know, hourly pay. And we all know the life of an entrepreneur, baby. Your checks, your money ain't gonna be consistent. It might be, you know, it might give 6 figures one week and then it might give unemployment the next. You know, it's not consistent. And so I really want to start being more transparent with you all. And I've honestly been receiving so much, you know, great feedback in terms of people saying, India, like, I love seeing the journey. I love seeing you go after what you want. Like, it's very inspiring. I just want to say, like, those messages are really like heartfelt. Like, I quite literally need those messages. Like, y'all know I'm very much y'all need to check on your strongest soldiers, because baby, we be going through it too. The people that be there for you and the people that you think have it all together, please check on them, because we be going through it too. And sometimes we just need somebody to call us and say, hey, how are you doing? Like, how is everything? Be honest with me, because I'm very much oh, I'm fine. Baby, no, I'm not. Baby, I done cried so many times. I didn't cry on the damn corporate. I'm leaving corporate video. Like, I be crying over this stuff all the time. But I think this past week for me was just so like, this is what I've been working towards. Like, I saw Beyonce on Friday. No, Thursday I went on the tour with the hair care CEO. Friday I went and saw Beyonce. Saturday, I think that was when I got invited to the second Get Ready With Me with the dude that ended up being me going to see Beyonce. Sunday was the first Get Ready With Me event. Monday was the event with the dude, where it was a Get Ready With Me event, and then I ended up getting the invitation to actually go with them to the concert. Wednesday was the Sacred event. Thursday I did a photo shoot to basically reveal my Cowboy Carter outfit, because I didn't get no good pictures the first time I went. And everybody was like, India, like, girl, we need to see the outfit. So I literally went to the studio with Alana and shot that photo shoot. Those clips will also be in my part 1 vlog. But it's like, I'm doing all of this creative stuff. Like, this is the life. I was like, this is the life I want to live. Not to mention, I made so many connections, networking. Like, the videographer that I was working with at the Sacred event, then a couple of the people from the team when I was doing the social media, they were like, girl, we need to hire you for XYZ. Made that connection with them. Then this past Friday, so yesterday, I made another connection with someone else that could turn into a potential client. So it's just like, I'm really in a phase in my life where I am taking things day by day. And the crazy part is, I'm literally thinking of a Bible verse. I forgot. It was like, you know, I'm working on my faith. So I may not have it together word by word, but don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry for itself. That's the phase of life that I'm in right now, is taking things day by day and just focusing on what I can focus on, and just doing what I love to do to my best ability, and not worrying about things that are out of my control, i.e. me trying to force myself back into corporate America for the sake of having a job. I think I'm trying to take more of the lens of, yes, I want my own apartment. Yes, I miss living on my own. Yes, I'm tired of living under a parent's household. But in the same token, things could be way worse. And if this is you, please do not take this as, you know, please don't take this anyway. But I could be in a situation where I can't even afford my rent, or where I'm about to be evicted, or where I can't pay my bills. And I'm not in that situation. So I think for me, it's just trying to see things from a different lens, and trying to see my situation and my current standing as the glass being half full and not being half empty. Because baby, I'm 22. It's people that's in their 40s that never would have did what I did because they were scared of, you know, not being able to make a living. So it's like, if there was any time for me to do this, it would be now, when I have a nice big house with my own room and my own bathroom to be able to live in rent free. So it's like, I'm just trying to change my perspective on things. So yeah, this past week alone has been so amazing, because it's like, I've literally cried and prayed for all of this, and now it's starting to happen. And the fact that it all happened the day after I sent in my 2 weeks for that job, it's just so crazy to me. So yeah, and then today I was literally at a creator event. Well, it wasn't a creator event, but it was like a networking-ish event with Sassy Girl ATL, which I previously went to another event and posted about it on TikTok, and it went viral. I was on a boat. Like, I was on a boat having brunch with a whole bunch of black women and networking and talking to them. Like, this is the life that I want. And the crazy part is I vlogged all of it. So y'all will be seeing everything that I'm talking about. Every single event that I mentioned outside of the meeting with the CEO, because that's business, baby. Y'all, we ain't doing that. But everything else I vlogged. And so I really want to take y'all on this journey because I believe in myself so much. So yeah, there's that. I think I spent about 15 minutes talking about that. So let's move on. Another aspect, I will say, let's just go ahead and talk about the reset challenge. So originally when the year first started, I decided to create, and I'm literally looking at it right now, and I have not touched it since I created it, but a vision book. And the vision book essentially had, what I wanted to do in the year 2025. Now, of course, at that time, I did not know that I was going to be given an ultimatum. I did not know that I was going to not accept the position that was offered to me. I thought I was going to be moved out by now. I was planning on moving out and finding an apartment in March 2025. So of course things have shifted, and that's okay. That's literally what life is. And so for me, I wanted to I started this the day after I left that job. I was like, India, something has to change because your mental health has depleted. You're depressed. I was quite literally depressed. Like, I was to the point where I'm asking, like, literally my friends, or I wasn't asking my friends, but like I was tweeting on my private Twitter every other day, I think I'm depressed. I think I'm depressed. Am I depressed? Is this depression? I think I'm depressed. Baby, you're depressed. Like, you're literally depressed. So I was like, something has to change because I'm just not myself. And it might seem like I'm myself, like I might be posting content and it seems like I'm myself, but deep down I'm not myself. And it's not even a matter of, oh, I need to take a break from posting content. No, baby, I love this. This is the life that I love. This is the life that I want for myself. But I was just neglecting the wellness aspect of my life. Like, I don't remember the last time I went to the gym. Can't even tell you the last time I went to the gym. So I was like, you know what, India? We're going to create a new, it's not even a challenge. It's literally just a reset, because most of the stuff is what I was doing before I started that job anyway. It's just, not coming home until 2 o'clock, 3 in the morning, and, not waking up until 10, 11 in the morning. And then for me, if I don't go to the gym at crack of dawn, I ain't going to the gym. So it was like, now I'm not going to the gym. And it was like, even if I did go to the gym, an hour later, I'm having to drive down to go to work. It was like, I was just living to work, and that's not, baby, that's not what I want. So I'm literally about to pull up my Notion right now. Y'all know I love me some Notion. And I created an entire page for my challenge. And the challenge name is Hard Work, Soft Life. So I'm just going to go from top to bottom and just kind of explain what I'm doing throughout the challenge. So the top, or at least from my phone's view, the top, I put my daily journal prompts. So I do journal. I've been journaling ever since I graduated college. And honestly, ever since I graduated college, I've been journaling. But I decided to get another journal, and I'm doing daily journals, specifically one in the morning and one at night. The one that I do in the morning is more so of manifesting what I want my day to be like. And then I also incorporate putting in some sort of Bible verse that aligns with a question of the day. So, for example, let's see what one of my questions of the day is. Okay, so one question of the day was, what fear is holding me back from full alignment? And then I put in a Bible, like I would find a Bible verse about fear versus faith, or something related to, not having fear but trusting in God. So that's an example. And then another one was, where in my life do I need structure? And then finding a verse about order, wisdom, or focus. So that's morning time journal. Manifesting the day, answering a question of the day, and then finding a Bible verse to go along with that. Because a part of this entire journey is me also getting closer to God. I literally bought a Bible, y'all, and I organized it with my tabs. It looks so cute. Anywho, then nighttime is more for reflection. Just talking about how my day went. If it didn't go well, why didn't it go well? What could I have done better? and what do I want to do to make the next day better. And then I also have a question of the day, but I haven't really been doing the questions of the day for nighttime because I've mostly been focusing on reflection, because I'm only doing 1 page a day. 1 page a day, front and back. That's it. And it's a small journal, so that's not a lot. I write big. But during the nighttime, I've been finding just a general quote to go along with it. So it can be a Bible verse, but just a quote in general to go along with. There are questions of the day. So like one of the night questions is, what choices did I make that supported or didn't support my well-being? And the question for the morning was, what does it look like to prioritize my health for the day? So most of the night questions are reflecting on whatever the question of the day was prior and seeing like if I, executed that well. So I'm also finding a quote to, put in for the nighttime journal as well, just so that I can go back and read. Because like literally I was going back and reading from the first day I started before I even knew about the Cowboy Carter events and all that stuff. So it's like being able to see the journey, like it's been very helpful, very motivational, and just helping me stay aligned with my goals and being more intentional about my days. So that's one aspect of the reset. The next is meal prep. So going back to my meal prep, I did juice. I have not juiced since my March Madness challenge. Definitely watch that video. I have not juiced since then, so I definitely missed, having my greens juice in the morning. Y'all know I love me some greens juice. Some celery, cucumber, pineapple, and ginger juice. Y'all know I love it. And lemon. So yeah, my meal prep. So for me, I have been slacking with this aspect. This is something that I struggle with a lot because my days fluctuate, and especially this past week, going to the Beyonce concert, going to the Sacred event, even today going to the Boats and Brunch and having to wake up and be out the house by 8 in the morning. It's like I'm not really eating my 150 grams of protein. But a part of this journey is me learning. Like I was literally watching Pastor Darius Daniels, shout out to him, and Change Church. That's my church home, my virtual church home. He was just talking about like people go on these 30-day challenges, they miss a day and they think that they have to start over. You don't have to start over. You just got to make tomorrow a better day. And that's what I'm learning as I'm completing this journey, or as I'm doing this reset. I honestly don't like calling it a challenge because I want to, sustain this even after. But that's what I'm learning, is that every day the sun not going to shine. That's why we love tomorrow. That's what Global is like. That was literally one of the quotes I put in at night on one of my days. Every day is not going to be perfect. So you just have to know, like, part of the reset is being able to reset each and every single day and say, hey, I didn't do this yesterday, but I'm going to do this today, or I'm going to do this tomorrow. So that's part of the learning curve that I'm going through right now, is that I don't have to start over just because something didn't go as I planned. Like, it's not a matter of, oh, you're not disciplined. It's life is lifing, and every day ain't gonna be the same. But also being able to learn how to project, or that's not the right word, learning how to prepare for those types of things so that you are able to complete whatever it is that you need to complete on the days where your day might not be normal. But as far as nutrition, my main thing is just hitting my 150 grams of protein, and then also taking my daily vitamins. So right now I am vitamin D insufficient. So I take vitamin D, and then I take a probiotic, and then I take a daily vitamin, and I take vitamin C too. So those are the daily vitamins that I take. And then I also put creatine and protein powder into like my morning smoothie, or even like I put protein powder in my chai. So just making sure, I'm having my supplements, my vitamins, and that I'm maintaining at least 150 grams of protein. Like I said, this is a challenge for me, so we still working on it. Next is my social progress. So this has also been a challenge for me, not for my main page, but for my businesses. And I think I'm also kind of getting into a space where I'm realizing that I'm becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none, because I'm involved in so many things. I have 3 LLCs, so 3 businesses. It's hard for me to focus on all 3 and grow all 3 and give each of them the amount of time, support, energy, and resources that they need. And so I'm starting to get in a space where it's not that I want to get rid of any of my businesses, but I'm just reevaluating, what is it that I want the most? And is there something that I can, put on pause, or you know, find a way to have some sort of support system that can help me take off the load. So for example, my ultimate goal with Synai Symone is to be the owner and have a CEO, have a president, have a COO, a CMO, a CTO, people having a team that can run Synai Symone for me. But I want to be the person that's there to make, you know, the big decisions. So like, I want to be the Tracy Ellis Ross, the Beyonce, the Rihanna of Synai Symone, but I don't want Synai Symone to be my primary, you know, this is what I do, or this is, you know, my soul. I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to be as hands-on with Synai Symone as I do for IANYS and my content creation. Ultimately, I want my content creation to be my primary. And then IANYS is a platform where I can provide resources from my content creation. So I definitely want Synai Symone to be something where I'm not as hands-on. And I think that's what I'm realizing now. But it's like, girl, you gave up $80,000 starting salary and free relocation for Synai Symone. So you better figure it out. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But the goal is, so I'm not getting rid of Synai Symone. Don't take that as Synai Symone is going away. Synai Symone ain't going nowhere, babes. Not going nowhere. I just need to reevaluate, you know, my plan for Synai Symone and figure out how I can still give it the time support, because like I'm literally sold out of most of my products, but I literally have no time to restock it. So just trying to figure things out. But as far as social media, I'm trying to get back on my posting. I've literally spent this whole week focusing on short form, and that's why I kind of missed the mark with my YouTube video for this week, but I'm getting there. Like I said, work in progress, but just trying to meet my social media goals. I took screenshots of my followings at the start of this, and I've literally already grown so much on TikTok and Instagram off of my most recent content. So we are doing great with that, and just meeting my posting goals. So like I want to post at least 4 times a week for India Synai, post 3 times a week for Synai Symone, 3 times a week for IANYS. That has been the challenge, because I've only posted 1 Synai Symone video and I haven't posted anything for IANYS. And I literally have a course that I'm teaching on Tuesday. Make sure y'all sign up for it. It'll be linked in the description. So yeah, like I said, we're working on it. Next, brand pitch list. So I want to, these are like personal goals for me. So just, you know, along with the health and wellness aspect, also putting in that career, professional, or whatever it is that I want to complete. So for me, for India Synai, it's pitching to brands, finding more collaborations. So I have a certain amount of pitches that I need to complete a week. Have I completed them for this week? No. But I still got 2 days. So by the grace of God, I'm going to get it done. Now for Synai Symone, it's posting a blog. Now, have I gotten it done? No, but it's sitting in the drafts. Like, it's written. I just need to perfect it and post it. So it's coming. So I want to post 1 blog every week, because that was literally the goal when I started the blog, but I kind of, you know, slid off. Then for IANYS, I want to drop a digital product each week. Have I dropped it? No. But I still got 2 days. So, you know, this is the point of every day ain't going to be perfect, but I'm going to find a way and I'm going to make a way. Okay? It's coming. The week ain't over yet. So yeah, then I also have a checklist imported on here where I can check off and see like what did I complete for each day. Now the last time I did that was on day 2, so I'm gonna have to fill it in for the rest of the days and remember what I did for each day. Perhaps I need to set a timer to remind myself to check off my checklist so I'm not guessing what I completed each day. And then I also have one for the week. So for the week, I need to go to yoga or Pilates 1 to 2 times a week. Yes, I did my yoga this week. I need to do 5 workouts a week. I went to the gym 4 times, and then I have my run tomorrow morning, so that'll be 5. 4 posts for India, I did that this week. 5 brand pitches, haven't done those. 1 to 2 YouTube videos, that's what this is. And then also 3 power hours. So my power hours are, hey, I'm spending an hour to get this done, or I'm spending an hour to get this done. And I pretty much done that because all this content I've been editing, so, or at least I've done it for me. I'm not sure about Synai Symone and IANYS, but we're getting there, like I said. Then it has the rest of my goals. I'm honestly not about to go through all that. But within it, just making sure that I spend my Sundays with the Lord. Like, just making sure that I take the time to actually go to church. Or not go to church, but watch church, because I like to watch Change Church and I'm sorry. There is no distance too far for God, but I'm not driving to the cab. Or I think the other one is in Gwinnett. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Sorry. So I'm watching church online. But just making sure that I do, watch church, because I do go for my run early in the morning. So typically by the time I get back, I can catch the 10 o'clock service. So I'll be watching Pastor Darius Daniels at Change Church. Then I forgot the pastor's name. Sometimes I watch 2819, but sometimes some of the stuff he be saying. So sometimes I watch him, sometimes I don't. But definitely always tuning into Pastor Darius Daniels. Love him. And then also just trying to kind of put in some Bible study. Like, I bought a Bible, so I need to use it, like, outside of just using it for watching church and being able to have something physical. I actually want to, like, do Bible study and, like, actually learn the Bible, like, because I'm starting to realize there's, like, you be finding motivational quotes for a whole bunch of stuff. Baby, the Bible got all the motivation you need, all the motivation, the support, everything. Everybody in the Bible went through something similar to what I'm going through right now. Like, you can find a story in there that can relate to whatever it is that you're going through in life. And I think I'm just now starting to realize that. So just trying to, use the Bible for my support system versus, watching my favorite influencer on YouTube. But I'm gonna still do that. But also, just taking the time to, get to know God and, all his people a little better. So yeah, that's the challenge. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, but I feel like the main thing is just, I'm just trying to embrace the journey that I'm going on right now. And honestly, I think for me, I'm such a perfectionist that I want everything to seem perfect in terms of my image. But it's like, just because I'm going through a journey where I have to essentially build from the ground up doesn't mean that I'm not the same girl that has 3 businesses, started her business at 14, graduated a year early, loan free, debt free, with a 3.96 GPA. Like, I'm still that same girl. So I think for me, I just need to get out of my head. And I think part of getting out of my head is just not caring about what others think about the decisions that I made, because at the end of the day, this is my life. And I think I'm doing this for all the people out there that are scared, or not in a position where they can, to show them that you can, and that though the journey is not going to be easy, you can still get wherever it is that you want to get in life if you just trust in yourself, trust in God, and just continue walking on whatever path and journey he has set out for you. Because I honestly feel like the fact that I was able to get all these opportunities the day after I left my job, that's a testimony in itself. God was waiting on me to walk away from that situation to give me what it is that I've been asking for and praying for the past 6 months. Like, and that's why I'm trying to journal, because I just know, that sounded like I was gonna cry. I just know that when I do make it, and when I'm looking back on the situation, that there are so many testimonies in what is happening to me right now, that having journal entries to, reference or even share. I do plan on eventually, one day I want to come out with a book. All these journals I got, one day I'm going to come out with a book, and I'm going to put those journal entries in that book just to show you guys that success is a journey, not a destination. And a lot of times we focus on people that have already made it through their journey to whatever it is, whatever type of success that they're hoping to achieve. We focus on them being there and not what it took to get them there. So I'm going to continue journaling. I'm going to continue vlogging and showing you guys the real. I'm going to continue having these sit downs and life updates to show y'all that, baby, it is not all glitz and glamour. It's not, but we are getting there. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of all I have to say. If y'all want to see the template, because the template that I discussed with the challenge, it's on my Notion. So if y'all want me to, create a template or create a document that has like the whole challenge on there so that you can do it yourself, let me know and I'll put it on my website for free. So yeah, just leave a comment below. Let me know. And I hope y'all are doing well. I think that's all I have for today. I'm ready to take a shower, get into bed. I got content. I got all this Beyonce content I gotta edit, babes. So I'm gonna end the video right here. But I hope y'all have a good one. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay.
Hold up. Hold up.